my lifetime, I have not experienced anything like this. And obviously for our children, it's somewhat surreal. The corona pandemic for Sumbandila is massive. Not only, like all non-profits all over the world, have our fundraisers been cancelled. Cash and Rocket, which really is one of our major donors, that has been postponed until October. We're hoping it will continue, but most importantly, our children. The schools in South Africa have been closed, and the universities, and I'm pretty confident that it will remain so for some time. We're dropping food parcels and health parcels. We're delivering water to desperate situations. Many of them don't have electricity, so they need to cook. So we're giving firewood from the farm. Quarantine is extremely difficult. You know, it's all very well sending children home from school into quarantine, but if the children live in these kind of conditions, 10 in a very small room, how are they expected to social distance and how are they expected to study? For a middle-class child, they can indeed learn online, but the problem is downloading anything in the villages takes forever. Data is prohibitively expensive. It's not a case of sitting on a computer. They don't have computers. Many of these families don't have enough drinking water, let alone water to hand wash. For our Saturday school students, these are children from over 30 different schools that we supported. Now they can't come at all. There's no holiday school, which is a huge event in our calendar. Our university students, some of them are able to stay in Pretoria where they have Wi-Fi, electricity, water, food. Those who've had to come home are under tremendous pressure. Our rural hospitals can barely cope as they are. If we see the kind of numbers that we're seeing in other countries going into the hospitals, then it's going to be catastrophic. One of our deepest concerns is the grandparents, because the majority of families are actually raised by their grandparents. Their pensions are the sole income, sometimes of 4 generations. We're not only thinking of our Sumbandila children who are privileged because they have us, we have so many children who will be orphaned as a result of grandparents dying. If lockdown continues, which we are pretty sure will happen, what we're going to do is try and get all our residential scholars into town, into a hostel, get permission, quarantine them, get them back on track with online learning, with tuition, with proper food and care. We need funding more now than ever. We still have to pay our school fees, otherwise our children won't be able to go to school when the coronavirus is over. In fact, never have we needed resources more.